Friends, by now you've seen the walk-around film of this car, and you've seen the full episode of this car. Now I want to talk to you about this car's future. Well, this car and other cars like it. So we said multiple times in the episode that Nissan has sold out of 50 of the production run of these cars for 2015. They are gearing up for another production run in 2016. But both model years, they never said we're only building 50 or we're only building 500. They just said we're going to make them, and that was it. And that's primarily because a lot of the bits here are hand formed. This huge wing, the carbon fiber bits that hang off the car like this valance, the side skirts, the splitter in the front, even back here where you see the difference here, this is all carbon fiber. So is it a function of limit because of resources, or limit because, you know what, we want to make the car special? And if you look at this, there are so many things that this car has going for it that really check the boxes of future collectible. Obviously, the hand-built stuff, and then its collaboration with other manufacturers, like the wheels are raised, the seats are made by Recaro. So when you think about classic cars, there are really three things that make a car classic. How many were built when it was new? Was it special when it was new? And was there something about the performance, or did it have some sort of like race pedigree? Well, just recently, one of these, or the race version of these, won Bathurst. So every single box is ticked there. Now, let's take all of that, put it off to the side. Have you guys been following the classic car world in the muscle car world and pony car world? So if you are a Mopar guy, or if you are a Ford Mustang guy, you have to go to a guy by the name of Galen Govier on the Mopar side, or Kevin Marty on the Ford side, and these guys decode your cars. Why? Because like this one, back in the day, Chrysler never said, we're only going to make 15 Hemi Cuda convertibles for the 1970 model year. Or Mustang or Ford never said, we're only going to make this many Mustangs. They were going to make as many as people wanted to buy. It's just people only wanted to buy 15 1970 Hemi Cuda convertibles. This case, I don't think that really applies here. I think Nissan really wanted to keep it limited. But that kind of begs the question that you got this guy Galen Govier and you got this guy Kevin Marty that effectively built more than cottage industries by dumpster diving in the old records of what were then just used cars. And they built these elaborate databases, so now you, the collector, wants to go and hit a home run by selling your car at a collector auction, say in Scottsdale, Pebble Beach, or Amelia Island. You need to go to one of these two guys and have them basically bless your car so you can prove to the people that your car, the prospective customers, that your car is what you say it is. So my question to you guys is this: do you see that same thing happening with these? Because Nissan hasn't said, we're going to make 50. Or this car is special because of its number 35 of 50. Yeah, they did it way back in the day when remember the Z32. The last 300 of those cars, they numbered. Actually, you're going to see a coming episode where we drove car number 249 of 300. When I got it, it only had 485 miles. Now it has 550. That was a good day at the office. So here's this case, but this is not the only one where it's a modern day potential future collectible car that has no documentation with it. Like, think about the one we talk about all the time with my car guy buddies: Cadillac CTS-V wagons, Pontiac G8s, Ford Mustang Boss Laguna Secas. Actually, I don't know the full number of how many of those were made, but it wasn't a lot. They sold out of those very early on. So, do you guys see a aftermarket registry of those cars being created? That's question number one. And question number two is, what cars would fall in that category? I gave you a couple of examples, but I'd like to hear from you, and if you guys were looking into a crystal ball or reading the tea leaves, what do you think? Tell me in the comments below or via our social media, MotoManTV, all one word, MotoManTV, all one word, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm sad to part with this car because driving it has been one hell of an experience. You rolling? Come here. So you think we came here just to drive a Nismo GTR? You would be very wrong. We came here for Zaxby's. So we have different flavors of the chicken fingers. Now the reality is you go to Zaxby's, you want to just get the regular chicken fingers because it's all about the chicken. I mean, Zach, it's kind of the bomb.